Hi Cancers, welcome to your mid-month reading for April 2020. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, I'll get to your reading and I'll tell you everything else during your reading. So, Holy Spirit, Angels, Divine Guide, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Cancers for the middle of April 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground, become closer to Universe and closer to Divine? Through your messages, what do you see for Cancers middle of April for their greater good? Any messages you have to share with us would be appreciated, and we thank you. Cancers, mid-April 2020. Can you please show us what their general energies are for the middle of April? General energies, we have the High Priestess in reversed. I will be leaving a link below for this month's extra. Your extra is going to be what new journey awaits you. In that reading, it'll be how will you embark on your journey, what will you encounter along the way, and then what is your final destination. Okay, challenges for you middle of April is the Six of Wands in reversed. Also, my 2020 Sun Moon predictions are up on my playlist. Go check those out. My 2019s are up there. Death card is the advice card, telling you to kind of walk away from something. And then ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Always appreciated. Page of Cups in the upright. All right, so general energies, I'm getting something kind of being hidden from you. Okay, I feel like there's a secret or something. Someone's keeping some sort of knowledge locked up that you should know about, keeping something suppressed. Somebody could be blocking. Usually it's a card of you blocking your intuition. I just feel like someone's blocking your intuition. Somebody does not want you to know about this. So they're kind of keeping you in the dark in regards to this. And I mean, I'm trying to think of how this person would block your intuition. But I mean, it could be that they're kind of doing stuff so that they just make it look like everything's operating fine on the surface, that you don't, making sure that you don't look behind the curtain to see what else is going on. I feel like any time you kind of give an indication that you think that something's going on, this other person knows you're very intuitive and they kind of go, oh, look, a squirrel, and either try to distract you or redirect the conversation to something else. I think they are aware that you have an ability to kind of see through people and things like that. So they're kind of moving, walnut shells around to kind of avoid that. The challenge position kind of threw me because that's not having any confidence or feeling like you can't kind of do something and then sort of retreating as a result. And I'm wondering if part of it is because you don't have this ability. Like you feel like something's kind of going on and you know it, but you can't confirm it. Or for some of you, I actually feel like you might actually be intuitives or psychics of some sort. And because you can't kind of get through to this person or you can't see through this person, that it's actually affecting your, you're starting to question your ability if you're losing your abilities or what have you. I mean, it's a strange reading. I'm also kind of getting that, I don't know, for some reason, this person's affecting how you feel about yourself. I don't necessarily why that would be. I mean, maybe things will clear up when I pull clarifiers, but I'm just getting that kind of sense that whatever they're hiding, whatever they're keeping hidden, whatever they don't know about you is making you think lesser of yourself, or that you're unable to do something. So, I mean, you might want to post up in the comments whatever that is, if you understand it. Remember, I only see part of the picture here, not the whole window. Advice, we have the Death card here, so that's a card of Scorpio, and they're pretty much telling you that whatever this is, this situation is, you need to leave it behind you. Have it stop affecting you. You need to, if this is a person, you need to cut ties with them. You need to disconnect. Whatever connection you did have, you need to purge from it. You need to burn it to the ground. You need to move forward and not look back, because this is not good for you. I don't feel that this is feeding any kind of healthy energy to you. So they're telling you, keep it moving forward. Because you need to have a rebirth, and whatever this is not a good energy. I'm getting I'm also getting like a dark energy, you know, similar to the magician in reverse. I'm getting with the high priestess here in reverse, because the high priestess in the upright is very spiritual, but at a very positive level. In the reverse, I almost feel like people are using spirituality for ill means, or you know, almost even like black magic. I usually don't get that from the high priestess, but I'm getting it with this, almost like someone like you have an ability and somebody is trying to counter it with forces of evil. I mean, it's or almost kind of mystical like that, like some kind of show or a movie. Um, okay. It just, when things like that bother me, when the dark energy comes in, I almost want to like pin it down a little more because it bothers me that much. I don't want to just leave you, you know, with that. But I'm hoping the clarifiers are going to clear that up. Now, we have the Page of Cups here. And in this deck, he's lost this fish, and he doesn't know why. The moment's getting that you move forward, and you can't get a handle on what this is. It's so elusive and it's so slippery. It eludes you. And again, there's this look of doubt on his face. Usually in the Page of Cups, sometimes it's a look of surprise, or I think he's like surprised. In this, he's kind of doubting, why can't I keep this fish in this cup? Why does it keep on trying to get out? Why don't I have the ability to keep it in there? So I almost feel like some of you are just dealing with something that that you used to master, used to be able to have control over, used to be able to do before, and now you have an inability to do it. So I see you kind of moving forward like that. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here in reverse for... Why is the High Priestess here in reverse? For Cancers in regards to general energies, middle of April. Who is this person? Where's this energy? Additional messages. King of Wands in the upright. This person knows you're very powerful. Who this person? Okay. Yeah, they're trying to counter this. I'm getting a counter of some sort. So I actually feel like you're the King of Wands. They feel that they know that you are very powerful. And that you can, this is such a strange reading, that you can do things if you want to. You can, people follow you. So they know you're a great leader. And if people believe in you, then people will follow you. They don't like that vibe. They don't like that power you kind of have. Because I see them countering it here with the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse is the card of Aries. But I see them, that's what I meant, like, okay, let me just show you. Because the King of Wands to me is similar to the Emperor in the upright. And the Emperor in reverse is the opposite, sort of the King of Wands. They're opposite energies. I always feel like these are two forces kind of battling against each other. The force of good and the force of evil here. And sandwiched in between here, we have the Hermit card, which is the card of, I was going to say the card of Hermit, but it's actually the card of Virgo. And I'm feeling that they almost want you to withdraw. Okay, that's what they want you to do. They want you to go away. And that's why they're doing what they're doing. They're like, because, like I said, people follow you, people believe in you. They don't want people doing that. They want to take your power from you. And they just want you to go away. And they're being really aggressive about it. It's so strange, because I haven't had any readings, and I usually am not one for like the black magic, casting spells, you know, all that stuff. I'm not into that witchery. I'm not like, you know, looming over a crystal ball and all that. I don't get that. I have a different belief system, but I'm getting that here. Like, this person is doing anything they can to kind of block you from doing your greater good. And they're using evil means in order to do so. And I kind of got the phrase, I just want them to go away. Like, you're interfering with this grand plan they have. And I don't think it's a good plan. I mean, I don't think it's a plan for betterment. And I almost feel like they're trying to take your power away. And that's why I'm getting this in the challenge position, that you are feeling powerless. You're feeling dejected. You're feeling like you can't. You're questioning your ability. For some of you that have ability. Why isn't your ability working on this person? Why isn't your power working on this person? It really is kind of like a movie almost. Why is the Six of Wands here in reverse in the challenge position? They want you to go away. I don't feel like they're telling you this I feel like they're putting there's some kind of energy where they just want you to leave. They want you to leave the room. It's almost like exorcising, like exorcising a spirit or something. You're not welcome here. Go. That's what I'm kind of getting. And I see that you're trying to get a balance here, like try to work on something with this person. Um, but I don't feel like you can. You keep on going back and forth, like, okay, what to do here. I mean, the Two of Pentacles, to me, it's like a balance between good and evil, and you can't decide, and you don't know how to decide. You don't know what to do with this. You're sitting here with the Two of Swords, and you're like, how am I going to proceed? I don't even have adjectives to explain it. Elusive was energy. I almost feel like it's a very fluid, dark energy that you're having a hard time harnessing or an ability to do anything about. So with the Two of Swords, the challenge is just sitting here, what do I do with this? What do I do with something that I can't see, that I suspect, that I feel? Every sensation in me knows, like, I can hear this person's bad, I can taste it, I can feel it. Sometimes this is my ESP card. You have an ability and you're feeling, but you can't do anything about it. Your hands are tied. Because, how do you harness something that isn't a solid energy, that's a gas, and I feel like you're having a hard time getting a grasp on that. I know this is like a really like upper level, upper echelon kind of, but I almost feel like for those of you that have an ability, or those of you, whoever this really, you're going to know immediately. I feel like when I start getting into this spiritual speak. Why is this Death card here in the upright for Cancers? Who is this person? What is this energy? And I feel like they're telling you to move away from this. I feel like they're telling you if you continue to stay in this energy, it's going to drag you down. This could be like an emotional vampire, somebody that's just kind of feeding off of your energy. I don't mean to get like really creepy here or whatever. And this isn't what I see. This is an analogy. But I was watching, I don't know, like this ghost show the other night or something. And they were talking about spirits and malevolent entities and how if you show fear, they feed off of that. So, and that's what I feel like they're doing here. Like they're trying to get you to experience a negative energy so that they can energize off of that, if that makes any kind of sense, and they can exist. And the Death card's saying that this is no good. This is, stay away, walk away, just get away from it, exercise the spirits, smoke up some sage, whatever you need to do. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles here showing you to go on, be independent, heal from this, spiritually heal. I feel like this person's going to take a lot of energy from you, but they're telling you, go on singly. This entity, this energy is not going to add anything to your life. They're just going to take away. So you need to move forward. You need to move forward singly, move on to be successful, independent, all that good stuff, self-sufficient. And there's going to be some healing, but I get spiritual healing from this because they have taken something from you. So you're going to have to heal and recover from that. You're almost going to have to rebuild that. Kind of like patch your heart up or patch up your spirit in regards to that and move on from this to just something else that's positive, that wash yourself in the water of positivity. Find something that's going to fill that cup. I'm getting more, this is a new direction. Kind of opens a window for you, lets in some fresh air, because this is really dark energy I'm getting here. But you're puzzled. That's what I meant, puzzled here, because the fish falling out of the cup, you're like, why can't I understand this? Why couldn't I have done anything about it? And I feel like moving out in the middle of April, you're puzzled by that, because I feel like this is something normally that you can handle, but it was out of your grasp. Why is the Page of Cups here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages for the Page of Cups in the upright. You guys also like to help people get to a better place. You're nurturers. You're caring about people's souls. Love, compassion. And I almost feel like this entity couldn't be reached. Five of Swords. Let me pull out. Cups. They don't play nice, is what I'm getting. They don't follow the same rules as you do. So they're all about winning and hurting other people or defeating other people. That's what kind of gets them off, okay? And I think that's part of your puzzlement. Like, you don't believe that there's people that just operate on sheer evil like that, that want to win and take, uh, glory in that, or you can't understand that. That's why this escapes your grasp, eludes you. You can't wrap your head around it, even though it's troublesome to you. Um, so I feel like that feeling kind of lingers with you. You go back to going out, celebrating. You get back to normal life here with the Three of Cups. I feel like you're going out, you're celebrating, you're, trying to kind of forget about this. Trying to learn how to have fun again with the people that you appreciate, surround yourself with those people. Um, Things like that, making your life more harmonious, but with your friends, your family, mostly your friends, your colleagues. But you're, now that you know that's out there, you're always very wary. Here you are with the Nine of Wands. It's almost like you didn't even know that something like this could exist until you encountered it, and now it's always going to follow you around, as in, is it going to come back? Is something like it going to come back when it does? Because you actually were, even though you walked away, okay, in a sense you feel like you were defeated, and you were kind of in a way, because this person, their energy was so malevolent that it actually won out in a way. And I think that's part of what's bothering you, that you had no choice but to walk away from this, because if you had stayed in it, it would have really dragged you down. But you don't really, I just feel like there's this lack of understanding and concern. Well, is it going to come back? Is it going to affect me? Let me have my guard up, because I could always fall into another situation like this again. And I really think it was a dark feeling you kind of fell into. So I know that's really weird. I think this is a spiritual reading, intended for people, for those of you out there that have an ability, or maybe you don't know you have an ability, and this reading is going to make you realize you have an ability. Sometimes that's how it happens for people. But that's actually all I have for you. I know, weird, right? Consider a personal reading if it did resonate. It's definitely something I can help you out with. Otherwise, click on the link below for what new journey awaits you. In that reading, I will talk about how you will embark on your new journey, what you will encounter along the way, and what your final destination is of the journey. And oh yeah, 2020 Sun Moon predictions in my playlist. 2019s are in there. Ask me a question on Instago. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.